Oh, yes, and welcome back to another session of the Legend Gamers present on the Legend Gamers Network. Pt.3 in the seat, ready to do it again on this date, April 9th, in the year of our Lord 2025. On Avowed. Let's get it going. Let's get going on. Yeah. Yeah. We got Mad Max 7536 in the building. Salute to you. How am I? I am well. I am well, and it's getting better, and it's only getting better. I'm doing all right, making good grades, something like that. I'm trying to beat this game, man. I'm trying to beat this game. How about yourself, man? How's the week treating you? How's the family? How's the puppies? If you got dogs, I don't know. We down here in Mount Doom, you know what I'm saying? Living life, loving love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see what we got. Man, I don't need one of those on my head, I tell you that much. I hear an item somewhere. I was just gonna check down here to see if there's any inscrutable lootables. Oh, well, you good? Your dog? He's chill, whining? Oh, man, why whining? Not being pet? Oh, no, man. Yeah, I guess you might want to choose when to pet, I tell you what. Because you go in half-stepping. That ain't gonna help nothing. If you ain't going, it sound like you're going, if you're not going in for the long haul on that pet, it ain't gonna be enough. That's all. Oh, they're waiting on me. All right, what's up? How y'all? What's the deal? All right, here, let me do something. I'm gonna save, and hopefully I don't run into any skill checks I can't clear.
Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates.
Oh.
If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
Hmm? Wow. This dude finna kill what? What are you about to do? He finna take his people out? Hold up. This dude finna take his people out, I think. I think he about to do some dastardly stuff here. I want to know what he's just saying. What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
I'm doing the only thing that matters. I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without
How? I gotta pet him all day. Every day it seems he'll wake up. If I don't pet him, oh, damn, that's crazy. Y'all plug up your computer. All right, that's what's up. I'm not going anywhere. What was it? You told Silver right about the path to the garden. You're killing your own people. You're destroying their home.
So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep.
In the worst place ever.
We'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Andrew lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god. You're just the jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
They should have had him spit. Yeah, because I'm about to go and try to take this thing out, so there ain't no need for them to be trapped here no longer. Do it then. But I won't help you.
Then grow anew, a flow to purge the weight.
I'm making all the crazy decisions.
That is all I ask. You should hurry on with your task. The lava's rising quickly now. Safe travels to the garden. You'll find your entrance just past this door. I suspect you're the only one aside from Nandru who can open it.
After what happened to Fjord? I can't believe you want another settlement to burn.
Shut your ass up.
Come on, boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Folks from their past, shall we?
Yeah, that's what's up. Damn. Can we get somebody on here that's with what I got going on, at least? What the hell? Everybody's scary. That's good stuff. Solace Keep was an ambitious undertaking, but under Nandru's guidance, leadership, and determination, it was finished. A beacon that stands proud as a symbol of the Peregrunan living within its walls. With this done, Nandru presented to us an even greater challenge, the Floating Foundry, a massive facility built atop a river of lava. Many wardens lost their lives securing the construction site. Many more died during the foundry's construction. Their sacrifices, while tragic, were not in vain. The floating foundry was erected, bringing with it arms and armor unparalleled quality. Unfortunately, the foundry did not last long. Less than 8 years after its construction, tragedy struck. An eruption caused the river to swell, and none were able to make it to the sluice gate in time. Now only ruins remain. Though it's gone, may the foundry's fall serve as a reminder to all of us that unchecked ambition will lead to ruin. So saith the taste maker. I'm not doing that. Hold on, which one? Yeah, this right here. I ain't doing none of what you talking about over there. Trying to get to the garden. I'm gonna let him handle whatever he got going on. Interesting. And I'll tell him what kind of loot's over there. Sorry, folks. Oh, we're coming for you, sister.
Another once mighty settlement goes up in flames.
The poor dears. Hopefully the Peregrunan will one day see this tragedy and realize all the good it did for them. I hope whoever's left will take care of each other. It's the only way they'll survive.
For better or worse, you are a catalyst of change. It must be a heavy burden.
Yeah, it's not very easy, lady. Looking back, making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm seeing 2 arrows. What's this all about? Hey, baby, you look so good. Ah. Why you coming through our neighborhood? So I could actually go all the way up there and holler. I don't say which is which. I'm guessing it's that one. Holler at Mahalia. I'm gonna save and then see what this is all about. Hey, baby, you look so good. Why you driving through our neighborhood? F-rap, what's a cookie? I bet you would buy that chip. C-E-E. See where we are here. I'm gonna try that straight shot route I just saw. Okay, nah, I'm gonna have to go that way. We keep it coming. We keep it coming. Spark that L, son. Oh, I feel like that's the... No, I need to keep... Yeah, let's go see what this is all about. That's crazy. This gotta be the worst place ever, yo. Out here living all this sulfur and flame and stuff. Who the hell want to stay here?
At least. It's you. Please.
Don't be mad. I'm up here doing all this business with you, man. You're complaining and stuff. Let's see what you got. I'll take all that. 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 No, man. Are you happy now? I done bought the whole store out, man. Oh. About to give you some emeralds and stuff. Some money is good anywhere you go. Ooh, a nice rifle. If this don't end the game, I'm gonna upgrade that rifle, and I might wind up using it. Okay, you back? you had to knock out some side quests, boy. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it life? Oh, I done.
Where do we go?
Oh, that's crazy, yo! Look at that. I'm the reason that building is flooded with lava. I'm the reason in that I didn't stop it. Whoops.
It's you again. Welcome to our new home. I know it isn't much, but if the smith can reforge himself, we can rebuild from this. What can I do for you?
Seeing if you got anything I want. I want these Oliver bombs. I know that much. We'll take down. Oh, we got corrupted Audra too. Oh man, I'm gonna take it. Living iron shop. You got all that crazy stuff. Man, you just ruined that building. I did, bro. Like, well, so as the story goes,
I take over the job and all this
these people. This is basically look around. All right, let me get all that all the way. Hold on, it's too much loot, right? Oh, wait. Hold on, there's a whole bunch of loot out here, man. They ain't got much, but you know what I'm saying. Let me help them out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. The sound of loot was in my ear. So look at this. This is where they live, bro. Yo, check this out. They live out here in the edge of hell. Okay. And the reason why they out here stealing, I'm not stealing. I'm just helping them lighten the load, because I mean, I'm just temporarily relocating what they got. Dang, man, come on, don't be so judgmental. Like, check it out. I just went in here. You know what I'm saying? I just grabbed a few things, right? You know what I'm saying? Stealing is like, stealing is basically me taking with those items, right, and running off with them. I ain't doing none of that, bro. Like, I just put them in my pocket for a second, because I'm going to take them over here to the homie right here and give me some money. Okay? So I'm going to do that. You do that right there. Yeah, sell it. Yeah. See, I'm not stealing. I'm getting it right back. Are you tripping? That's crazy, man. I gave it right. He one of them. He's a dwarf. He one of them dwarf people. He good. He don't need nothing else. He fine. All right. So these people lived in that bastion forever because one of their leaders told them to do it and gave them a whole bunch of religious reasons as to why. But the whole reason he wanted them to do that was so they could basically watch a jail cell. They could keep watch of a god and keep the god in jail, right? And so they live on the edge of hell to keep a god in jail, according to this game. They live out here where it's green in the sky, looks very acidic, and nasty, and is, to the west is the big ass running volcano. Okay. They're being forced to live here by creed, dogma, and their religiosity. Okay. And there's one guy who's like, nah, man, we don't need to be doing this. It's dumb. We need to go somewhere we can actually grow some grass. Yeah, I gave him some life, just trying to help him out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to stay out here chilling to keep a god in jail. Or burning up, rather. You can't grow grass. Look at this. What is that? You can't eat that. So they're out here eating insects. Literally, that's part of the story. They are cooking insects to eat because they can't grow food for this reason. So there's one dwarf. He's like, you know what? This is dumb. We're going to kill a few people, but we're going to get the hell out of here because it's dumb. We're going to die anyway because look at it. We live on the west edge of hell. Let's not do that no more. For a reason, the dude that told us to do it, he long and dead. Like, let's get out of here. And I told him, I said, hey man, if you gonna run lava through your whole building, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just need to know where the garden at. Just tell me where the garden's at, man. That's all I need to know. He told me, he's like, all right, that's all I need. I don't need you to mess with me. Hey, the garden over there. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And here's the kicker. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave you alone. This is the kicker. So the god that they trying to hold in prison, I'm finna try to kill that thing anyway. So they're gonna be free anyway. I guess if you know what? Whoops, I made a mistake. No, because see, they would have been still, even with the god in prison, they would have still been trying to live here in the middle of hell. So, you know what? It is what it is. That's what we did this go around. This the leader. This the one that's going to keep him in hell.
The keep is gone, Envoy. I cannot believe it. Surely something must still stand.
Nah. Should I crush her world? Oh man, should I crush her world and tell her oath is a lie? She's not an oath breaker if the oath is a lie, lady. Go be free. Go be free. Oh, I could free the guy, but no, I'm up here to stab it in the face. I'm sorry. Maybe on another playthrough I'll free it, but I'm gonna free it for the purpose of stabbing it in the head, so it go to sleep forever. Forever. That's what I'm here to do. Oh man, I feel like breaking her world right now. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh, number 5 is what got me. Number 5, I'm gonna break the truth. I'm gonna break the truth to her, man. Here it comes. There's something you must know about Nandru. Your oath is a lie.
A lie? You call our oath a lie? No, we will not discuss this. Tell me about the keep. Does any of it remain?
I'm sorry, Mihaela. I don't have good news.
Nandru, help me. It can't be. The keep. My people. Tell me you're lying, Envoy. It can't be true.
What?
It can't all be gone. Where is Kostya? He won't lie to me.
Kostya lives, but I don't know where he is.
Thank Nandru that he is alive. there is mercy in this universe. I've decided. Kostya will assume leadership of the Pargrunen.
Oh, that works
He has
out.
always believed in a better life for our people. One that I could not provide. If he wishes to retain me as an advisor, I will stay. But I failed at the oath I swore to Nandru to keep our people in solace and protect the garden.
You know, he said, imagine having to live there just to figure out it's been a lie. Well, you know, I was hoping to get a better reaction because I just told her it was a lie, but she just stuck with it. She was like, no, she stuck with it, telling me that I'm a liar. Then she turned right around, and then what she was talking about? What did he say? Was it something about somebody would never lie? I'm like, what? Lady, you crazy, yo. I mean, she can't. Basically, she in a state of shock from the information. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she on that ignorance is bliss. Yeah, straight up, she on the ignorance is bliss. She said, "Are you a lie? You call our oath a lie?" Then I think she come back and tell me, Costa lives. Yeah, it's a lie. Yeah, Costa. So what happened with Costa? Cause Costa the one who, how she gonna feel? No, how about this? How is she going to feel when Kostya tells her, or she finds out that Kostya was the one that did that? Yo, Black Any Dev in the building, salute with that resub on the Prime subscription. Bezos is the scapegoat in this economy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, buddy. What's up? Welcome back, buddy. So, yeah, so Kostya, by the way, I just want to say this. Kostya is the one that she talking about gonna be leader. Kostya is the one that caused, he the one that basically opened the sluice gate to allow all the lava to flow through their home. He's the one who did that because he was tired. He did not want to stay in this one place and let everybody burn, basically. I mean, you know, burn over time, so to speak. Yeah, you know, we got them Bezos curves. The Bezos in the building, boy. I mean, everything is crazy. So now that Trump's back down from all his blustering, my stock portfolio looks 10 times better. Anyway, moving right along. Is it? No, I ain't gonna say he's no traitor. He's just trying to get stuff moving. Oh, I'm just gonna say this passively. Are you sure about this? Kostya did destroy the keep. I'm really trying to infringe upon her belief system right now.
He believes the Pargrunen deserve a better life than this, and that our duty to Nandru stood in the way. His conviction is stronger than mine, and he may very well be right. I failed, after all.
I ain't even mad at you, Granny. Hopefully you can get somebody to cut you up. Anyway, she good now. Oh, I hear some loot. What's that ringing in my ear? Yeah, man. Black and Adele. Hopefully you've had a great week. None too shabby. Hoping things are working themselves out so you can get back to the development kick, the development swing of things. You got some game dev in tonight. Hey, man, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Ah. Yo, whoa. Hey, yo, why you, hey, man, how you gonna just be, you know what I'm saying, trying to call me out like that? What I am doing is my right as a godlike. This character is a godlike, and I figure with a godlike comes certain benefits, such as taking what you want, because ultimately, you know, you're gonna set the people free. I done changed out my boots. Hold on, let me transmog my boots. I ain't mean to transmog my boots out. That was, there we go. That's a nice look. We're gonna run that. Yeah, my dude, this character is a god. Like, I got a tree on my head, bro. Come on, look at that. That ain't a helmet. That came with the fit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole nother being out here. I'm like Superman. I gotta live how I live. All right. Abuse it. Oh my goodness. Man, let me. I done talked to her. I'm finna go ahead and I'm finna try and beat this game. I think I'm going. So now I'm on my way to the garden to hopefully. You know what? Actually, I might let me stop by here one time right quick, because I might be able to upgrade some weapons. Abusing the power too. Just keep. That's just crazy, yo. Hold up, what?
You a Diran Kamayu. Take a few more moments to think closely before you go destroying your friends' homes next time.
Where's this coming from? Solace wasn't a home. It was a prison. We all saw that.
Yeah, thank you.
What gives you the authority to decide the fate of an entire settlement? That fits the Steel Garrote.
The settlement's leader? The settlement's leader literally was doing what he was gonna do. I just wanted to know one thing.
In their keep, and the envoys freed them.
Yeah.
But what about those who wanted to stay there, huh? What life are they free to live now?
Whatever.
That's
life
why I
they
don't
want.
like him.
Same as you chose when you left.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
so because I wanted to leave, it should be destroyed? I had no idea I had that kind of power.
Yeah, sucker.
Darling, it wasn't your decision. Clearly, you didn't wish it.
I didn't do shit. Costa did that. I just let them do it. They blaming me, bro. I'm the guy. Like, I stood out the way. What the problem is? Kostya knew the Pargrunan would rather be free than suffer under the weight of a tradition forever.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. Mihala would have kept the rest of her people bound to an ancient oath if we hadn't done
Thank
something.
you.
First Fior, and now this. Destruction follows in our wake, but we aren't doing anything to stop it.
Shut your ass.
I don't get why you think you have the right to decide what every person in Solace
Well,
needs.
leave. You
Who
the worst
fuck
one.
do you think you are?
Leave. You the
That's
least
what
liked
Adir
on the
wants.
team.
For us to stop worrying about our own destiny and leave it in their hands.
I would miss you, actually. I see your point, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Smirk.
We can start by thinking about our decisions before making
Oh,
them.
are you my mom?
I think we could all use a break. Let's
Thank you.
camp and get some rest.
Let me rub on that fur right
I,
quick.
for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Why don't you tell me my business, woman? Who can sleep at a time like this?
I know, I'm excited too, dearie. But we need our beauty sleep, don't we?
Let's see if anybody's got any new dialogue. Oh yeah, she's really touched by this.
I'm glad I had the opportunity to catch up with Liviana. She's doing well
In
for
other
herself.
words, or in
My
other
mother
news,
had many friends, but Liviana was one of the few who truly believed in her.
gotta believe. Let's see now. I assume your father. No, let's go to question. The other animancers doubted your mother.
They thought her research was dangerous. From an animancer, that's saying something. Liviana helped design the phantasmal focus. The interlocking rings were her personal touch. She didn't stay long after the accident. Maybe she took it hard. I don't know.
She offered you a place at her clinic.
She always does. Liviana never wanted me to become an animancer. She thought I should abandon my family's work, find another way to grieve.
There you go.
But the Castell does not give
Belittling
up
the
that
love
easily,
she's showing you.
no matter the cost. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Yeah, for real. Like, you my teammates, they really feeling something. Like, damn, man. Let's see. All right, that's all she wanted to talk about for right now. All right,
Until next time.
let's double. Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured I probably missed a
must
few
admit,
dialogues.
I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. What possessed you to destroy the keep?
Oh, she coming around? She coming around? Yeah, they don't need to protect the garden because we about to go bust that bitch up. It served no purpose. There's no reason to protect the garden anymore.
So it wasn't enough to destroy someone's home? You also had to destroy a symbol? Maybe it isn't all bad. Maybe now the wardens can decide who and what they are, with no traditions holding them back. Or maybe I'm guilty of wishful thinking, trying to find meaning in the midst of chaos.
It's all right.
No matter
honey.
how it turns out, I hate to see another settlement destroyed by fire. It feels like the burned queen is opening her shriveled mouth to consume the island whole.
Black and Dev says, so what are you doing tonight? Saving the world or destroying it? You ever heard of a phoenix? So sometimes you gotta burn it down so it can be born again. I'm mixing my geek culture and my metaphors. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all she got. Oh, here we go. To be fair, the volcano was Sampadal's doing.
Sapadal is like a child waving around a knife.
Exactly.
The burned queen is a master of manipulation. We shouldn't forget that. Don't worry about me. I have other traumas to keep me up at night. And besides, this is about you. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
Oh, number 2 is where I really want to go. Yes. See, I don't know how much you picked that up on that if this is from this one stream, but yes. So here's what I've learned from playing all this going this game this far. Sapadal. God likes the main character. They usually have a patron deity, and my patron deity, Sapadal, is a new god. It's like a baby god, okay? But in its infancy, it has shown the tendency to react rather than use any kind of wisdom or thought. And we could put that on it being an infant god, but in this game, there's like about 9 or 10 other gods, and I don't remember them having any dialogue about them being like going through infancy, just destroying everything because they're getting mad and stuff. But you know, it's not unrealistic that a jealous god can get angry, but this is just like just pure impulse, and then you know half a continent is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, as a person who living in the real world out here, I'm not feeling real cool about that. And then the god, and what's even more of a trip, the gods in this game as they exist, they don't like Sapadal. They want Sapadal up out the way. They're like, yo, they just out here just tearing stuff up, and yes, we out here trying to just live how we living, and they up here tearing stuff up, and it's just really kind of messing the flow up. So they don't want this character around. And so yeah, like apparently I got the decision to figure something out here. Your patron deity is Rick James. Well, I know that teep kick is on point. That front kick gotta be banging. Oh no, that's the slap. My bad. He the guy that slaps. Yep. He the patron deity of slaps. My bad. It's the 5-finger slap count. My bad. Here I go. Being the envoy of a tyrannical empire has its perks.
And its disadvantages. Someone
Don't
is
you
always
judge me.
watching you. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting.
Oh, and by the way, the forced character story is that you are doing the bidding of your leadership, which happens to be the empire that everybody hates. You are a tool. You are an attaché of the empire, and that's kind of the general thing. And of course, you can just make decisions in the game to how you want to go about that. But so yeah, I am an extension of the empire. The empire is hated, and so that's also a thing the godlike has going for them. All right, that's all she got right now.
If I must.
Oh, she definitely got some. She just want to keep talking.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
And by the way, in this game, this lady represents what's called an animancer. An animancer is a believer of the natural things, you know, animals, trees, the natural world environment, but with the ability to pull the magic out of the natural world and use it like, you know, like magic. So anyway, she's like a magic hippie, so something like that. What did he say? He told me to kill Sapadal.
Oh. I
Yeah.
take it that wasn't
That's
what you
what's going on in my head. Yeah.
I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
Oh, now we don't listen to the dead, even though you up here wanting to talk to your parents who passed away like mushrooms. What up? What if Sapadal is as awful as Nandru says? By the way, Nandru, it was another godlike similar to the main character. And Nandru is also the leader of the dwarves who told him to build that prison for Sapadal.
What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapadal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
Sapadal has suffered too. I can't blame them for acting irrationally. No, that's trash. No. What happened to it? No, I don't like that one either. Actually, I feel better after talking about this.
Of course you do. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, a little outside perspective always helps. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapadal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands.
Alright. Unfortunately, they don't reset the dialogue. Alright, so she's completely turned out for dialogue. She had a lot to say, interestingly enough. This dude, I don't talk to him because I don't like him at all. If this was any other type of game, he would be off my team. Anyway, which is a shame because I'm usually pretty cool with dwarves, you know. Oh no, I actually came here to.
It was my home.
I actually came here to level my gear where applicable. Upgraded my armor. It will like that. I could take my armor into superb territory. Oh, that's very cheap. I will be doing that. Oh, let me not spend that when I got weapons that could be upgraded. I want to upgrade my axes straight up and down. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Gonna have to go. It's late. Hey, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Glad I can get on so you can come through. Hey, you might be able to check it on the replay. If tonight allows me to end this game, yeah, that'll be on the replay. But hey, salute. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Rest of the, great rest. And enjoy. Game it good, buddy. So let's see. Let's upgrade this. They all use the same. All right, we're in legendary territory with that one. was a good level.
Part of me thinks it was about
What should I
time those
watch?
walls fell.
How to Lose a Guy in 10
Even if it
Days
is
or
for the
Beverly
best
Hills
if the
Cop?
keep is
Ooh.
gone. It could still make you sad, dearly.
I don't know. Take Fior. An invading army destroyed Fior. Actual blessed day tragedy.
Man, that's tough, man. That's
After
tough. I'm not
centuries
ready
of
for that question.
isolation, obsessing over
Not
tradition,
ready, but
they might have
let's
deserved
do
to be destroyed from within.
oh, here we
Tell
go.
me, who has the authority
They
to
really
make
talking
that
about it right
decision
now. Hold
on
up.
behalf of everyone?
I guess the authority goes to whoever's willing to take it.
Man, yeah, that's a tough decision, dog. I kind of, oof, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. I can't do it. Cause I don't want to come off sounding strange about Beverly Hills Cop, but you know, I've lost a lot of appreciation for Eddie Murphy. So that's, and, you know, that's my funk. That's my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's on me, man. You know, and yeah, oof. That's all I gotta say. Hold on, I'm trying to go somewhere. I want to go to the garden. Is this it? Yeah, that's.
Fresh, totally legal wares. Straight from Shatterstar.
That's where we're going. We're going to the garden. We're going to that tree. I just gotta remember how to get there. I feel like path to the garden. Let's do that because boy, I'm about to run. I have no clue. We might beat this game tonight, y'all, which would be great. That will be awesome. That will clear me up, and then I can shoot. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I might work on. I have an idea. I kind of, like I said, I kind of want to get back to Mad Max after I successfully beat this in between the next title release.
Sir, we have waited so long.
Yeah, you're not gonna like what I said. What I have to say about all this, Missy. You'll not be able to return. Yes, let's go. I'll watch Silver Bullet for the. Oh, I like that one. Someone told me it was a good wolf. Good movie.
Well, this is it, I
was not
guess.
good. It wasn't bad.
Feels very different.
No,
from the
it
last time
wasn't
I left
bad. No, it was good.
Galvan's tusks.
I'm gonna stand on it was
Now,
good. It was
without
fun. I was
solace,
entertained.
There's no reason
So,
for me to ever come
what
back.
were the negatives for you? No, you said. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of Bullet Train. I'm thinking of Bullet Train. I don't know what Silver Bullet is. What is even Silver Bullet? Radio Fly rings a bell. Is that a West? No, I'm thinking of Bottle Rocket. Radio Fly. I know I've seen that movie. Oh, speaking of, I saw that monkey trailer. I kind of want to see that. So how was that monkey movie? The monkey box movie, the one with the crazy monkey toy. How was that? Was that a letdown? Did it deliver? Because it looked like a quirky, interesting horror film, and also a Stephen King movie. I know people who can build you a bigger, better, volcano-proof castle. Yeah, let's go with that.
Right. But can they make it immune to political infighting and short-sighted backstabbing? That's the real challenge right there.
That's your own problem. Boy, you need some
Be
lotion.
honest with us, Marius. Are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine. It's not like I have any more childhood homes that can be destroyed. Solace is gone. But its people aren't. You're still here.
Yo,
and we're
man.
still with you. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but
Ooh, see, I
doubt
like
the rest
that.
of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden.
Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Our friend was able to talk some sense into their leader, though. Hopefully, that will last. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
When this is over, I should buy some land here. Maybe build an estate.
Don't kick up your feet just yet. We've got our work cut out for us before things settle down.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Back in the Dev says it was goofy as hell. Well, those are both my GG. Goofy and gory. I find those to be happy places. Evil Dead. You know, the original Evil Dead 1, the original Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, which is not my favorite, but it's still a good one. What's another good gory, goofy movie? Drag Me to Hell. I think by the same guy, actually. Riccio. I broadcasted Riccio on my channel a long time ago. Some time ago. I say some time ago. That's got to be in my top 5 of goofy, gory films. So I should see it. So yeah, like as I was seeing the trailer, I was like, "Yo, this got my." But you know, when I ask you, I expect you to let me know if it's got the LGGGGGG stuff going on, and I just ain't got time for that. You know, if it's got some of that what's the name of that show? With the one show with the breakout film with Jonathan Majors in it, Lovecraft Country. If it's got that Lovecraft Country gotcha stuff going on, I ain't really wanting to see all that. Just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to see all that Lovecraft Country gotcha stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, let's see. Hey, and I'm letting you know, I watched The Birdcage, and I'm just not with the gotcha stuff, y'all. Like, don't be just telling me a story, then bam. I'm just no thanks. I'm not with the GG. I'm good. So let's see. They have a right to. They have a right to be worried about certain death.
Death is always certain. It's only a question of timing. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Yeah, you know, Birdcage was funny. You knew what you was getting into, and it was great. You could, appreciate everybody on their own grounds and stuff. But the gotcha stuff, man, it's like, all right, we've got evil creatures, and we're going to save the world. Dick in your ear. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, hold on, man. I thought we was saving the world, bro. I thought, like, people needed, what I'm saying? We're talking about white, black, we got race relations, then just out of nowhere, just dick in your ear, just ambush dick in your ear. Like, come on, man. Can we not do that? Like, that's what Lovecraft, you know what I'm saying? They got this. That's not the only film like that. That's not the only film like that. You watching it, then you just ambush. Anyway, yeah, let me just stop, bro. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? 16 candles. I know what I'm getting into. Anyway, let me... That's great. Thank you, Yetzli.
Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to kill Sapadal.
Yes.
Is that still the plan?
Do you disapprove?
If only it were that simple. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands.
So
and the
says
island
she.
has suffered for it.
Are they?
No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
Oh, Lord. In my circles, beliefs are for sale and principles are negotiable.
Ever wonder why people don't trust nobles? It's that statement right there.
Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
That would be crazy. Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
She's probably the
And
least
tell
person.
Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Yeah. Wipe a tear. They let it shame. All right then. We are in this together.
Fair weather or foul?
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm
That's
traveling
cool,
with you
cool.
or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
I'm talking
Let's
about
go then.
everybody needs a
Keep your guard
moisturizer.
waiting.
Everybody needs a moisturizer, yo. I don't know. Oh, this looks like a new camp. I don't talk to you, Marius. Anybody else want to have a conversation? Oh, she is just a chatterbox, Giata.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long, I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Ah, why am I so anxious?
You tell me.
I think that I'm juggling so many variables that it's impossible to focus on even one. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course. Power is invention.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it.
That's cold-blooded right there, number 3. Oof. I'm not playing that character, but I do look forward to it. I was worried you'd given up on your ambition.
I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
Yo, Black Indie Dev, did you see Righteous Gemstones yet? I'm working my way through it, and still so far, I'm close to the end of season 1, and I don't have a determination just yet. The Righteous Gemstones. It's on Max or wherever else you find it, I guess. I know you don't watch TV, but I'm asking you about streaming. Yeah. But like this, I know you don't watch TV, but I know you research. I know you research shows. I'll say, and what I don't know is if you researched that one. Yeah, you're right. That statement alone is all I gotta say is you're right. So let me. No, that's not true. A family legacy is a heavy burden, but you are more than worthy of it.
When you say it, I can almost believe it. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it.
Really, HBO? And yeah, I really can't argue against you on that. HBO is like a great chance that their show is doing the same thing that the boys are doing, or rather, the boys took a couple pages out of HBO and was like, let's make this. When I say the boys, yeah, I mean HBO been around for a minute, boy. They had the real sex anyway. Do you know any stories about the garden?
Well, that depends. I know a few spooky stories about the living lands. They may or may not have anything to do with the garden.
No, it's not that I haven't learned my lesson. It's that I expect to be fortified. That's what I'll say. My expectation is fortification. I want a spooky story.
Okay, but if something goes bump in the night, I'm waking you up.
Let me think of a good one. There are so many, I can't decide. Which do you want to hear first? I know one about a ranger's dream, one about a haunted well, and one about a golden city.
I mean, I see, but I mean, is it worse than Disney? I'm already hip deep on Disney right now, so is it worse than Disney? That's semi-rhetorical. Oh, about to hear a horror story. I want to hear the one about the haunted well.
Once upon a time, a young girl left town to fetch water from the local well. After pulling up the rope, she discovered the head of a Delimgan, one of the tree folk, staring at her from the bucket. "Return me to my grove," it said, "and I will grant you 3 wishes." So she carried the head into a peaceful clearing and sat it down on a tree stump. First, she wished for long life. The head granted her wish. Second, she wished to be impervious to a sword blade. Granted. And finally, she wished to know what happens after we die. No one ever saw her again. All they found was an Adra pillar in the middle of a clearing, next to an old stump.
Can I hear another story?
Of course. Which one did you have in mind?
Tell me the one about the Golden City.
Many years ago, when Fior Messiverno was barely a dot on the map, an animancer got lost in the wilderness. He came upon a pair of ancient trees, their trunks and branches intertwined. A strange light shone in the space between the trees, and beyond that light, a city of gold. So the Animancer returned with an axe to chop the trees apart and fit his body through the narrow gap. But with every blow of his axe, the towers of the Golden City fell. The walls crumbled, the lights flickered out. By the time he made it through, there was nothing left. Only the bones of a once mighty civilization. As for the two trees, they were dead, hacked to splinters, leaving him no path back the way he came.
That's the end. I want to know what happens next.
The end of one story, and perhaps the beginning of another. It's very strange. I can't remember who told me that story, and no one claims to have heard it before.
Long legs, huh? So can I watch the new season of the new season of True Crime? Which one you talking about? The one where they in the Arctic? The one where they like it's cold and stuff? I need to know what you're talking about. What is that? Yeah, Long Legs. I hate the title name, bro. I hate it. I hate the title name. That title name is roughing me up. See, like that's, you know, you said the same thing about Aliens, just about. Roughly, you said the same thing about Aliens. And I enjoy Aliens. You know, it was fine. I didn't hate it. It wasn't a terrible film. I enjoyed it. I'm not Aliens, but Aliens not Prometheus, but out of the newest one, I can't remember the name of it.
Who could rest at a time like this?
All right, she's finally spent on dialogue.
Does anyone want to share a scary story?
No, I'm not talking to you.
Gods no.
Why not?
All right, I
We've
think
got
we're
everything we
cool and caught up on everything. I got all my gear updated. On the F5 to stay alive.
I
Let's get
actually
the hell out of
need
here.
some rest tonight. I'd rather not spend the whole night screaming in my sleep.
Well,
Yeah, it put like this: when Long Legs come to one of the platforms I already own or will already pay for, then I will watch it out of curiosity. I do, you know, I do watch horror films and stuff, but I'm just not gonna pay for all of them because they're all not good or my kind of interesting. Long Legs does have me curious, but it is nothing I would spend any of my resources on other than a little bit of time, because I can choose to fast forward or not watch the whole thing at all, which I'm not going to do, but I'm just saying at least I have a choice. What are you? You might want to be quiet, because I was going to stab you. Yeah, stop making them noises. If you follow me any further, I mean, you might get stabbed. Skeleton. Butthole skeleton. So I'm in a new zone, I think. I'm in the garden. So now we got to get down to the bottom of it. If I see another damn polluted bear, I'm gonna be so upset. That's a long way down.
Quiet as a soul.
Zarup's here too. Oh no! I see now why the one person who reviewed this game, it was like, yeah, they keep reusing these assets, and it's really kind of getting at me a little bit. I'm over here hurting. Let's get juiced up. Something hit me. Alright, now that I've got all that going. Let's get his bear out of here first. Let me start eating some.
Envoy, watch your left!
That's a good start on my health. Let's see what else we got. Let's drink some Arak. That's all good right there. This should take us through the night. The best part of the movie might be on this long legs. Oh, you know what? It might be. Well, I won't say that, but I feel like I saw it somewhere. But I'm thinking it might have been Amazon, and you know, Amazon lets you watch the movies, the new movies that are like still in theaters and stuff. And I think that's when I saw it.
Enemy to the right.
Aight. Nice. Oh, it's on Hulu. Okay, I'll check it out. If it's on Hulu, I'll check it out for sure. Like I said, as long as it ain't got all that ambush crap in there, I'm cool.
Don't see a better way down. You
There we
first.
go.
I'll be right.
You gotta clench up when you're doing that. Is that a camp on the water? Oh no. Oh, this looks like something. Not sure how you would burn that from the water. All right. Interesting. All right. Can't start the fire. Oh, can't start the fire. Can't start the fire without a spark.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
Doesn't look like water.
No. We know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again.
Wodaka, the history books have no record of your presence here. queen that was.
And is. You carve lands into petty fiefdoms, but we are the gods of all Aora.
What business do you have with me?
You question our purpose? Search inside yourself.
Out! Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
Why don't you explain? Why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me?
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
No.
You couldn't possibly believe we would not intervene.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
Wait. Sopodal could destroy all of Yora. What do you mean?
Chaos has no respect for borders. It goes where it will. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
Then, the godless.
The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that's obscene. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
Their worship challenged your authority. No, how about this? Why did it have to come to this?
The crime dictates the punishment. Its mere existence is a threat.
The godless were ordinary people. They posed no threat, no danger to you.
It used their souls to mold itself. Starvation was the only way.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
I've seen what Zapadal is capable of. It concerns me, too.
Then you understand the gravity of the task ahead. You are here now. There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
How? I can't kill a god.
Your soul, it is tethered to you. Only you can siphon its essence into yourself.
I don't want to do this, but if the whole world is at stake,
The path of justice is fraught. Only the strong may follow it. I leave you with a warning. The false god's essence is strong here. It taints all it touches. My magfolk may be hostile to you. Stay vigilant and remember your oath.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
she not forgave religion. She did that anyway. She a damn scientist or whatever. Damn hippie scientist. She was already that way, so she just over here being extra. Very good. Oh, what else we got going on? Glad I didn't get wrapped up with the electrical water issues. Electrified water. No, I have the sarcophagus key. Okay, I get the feeling that we're glitched or something. Oh no. I maybe did. Squish. That was much easier than what they had me doing last time. So what do they want me to do here? Okay.
Look at that thing move. It's time to study it before it kills us. They're coming!
Now, dearie. Let's see.
A lot of good stuff in there.
What is that? I know that place, right?
Maybe.
Well, that was...
Not used to fire. Oh, big mistake.
So we got a wizard and what else? Future.
Bad things.
Down a bottle of grog right quick. And it's time to buff up. just finished them off right there. Did I tell you someone shot in their pants? Am I just? I think I do believe you did tell me that they shot in their pants, and I'm gonna assume you're talking about a gun. That could mean a couple of different things actually. But I do believe you did mention that a while back. That's something that happened a while ago, right? Not within like last week, because if I recall correctly, this was something that happened like maybe a month or two ago or something, maybe even longer. What do you want me to do? 2 weeks? Okay. Yeah. I feel like it was longer than that, but man, I guess that's how time flies. So how'd that turn out? They shot their pants. So how did that turn out? I'm guessing they lost their job. I'm gonna hazard a guess. Are we getting close to the surface?
This place is cruel. Let's find Joe. Find your god, envoy.
see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Alright, I think I'm actually gonna call it here. We're making our way. I was hoping to beat it, but it looks like I said, there's gonna be a whole zone. I'm gonna wrap up this zone, this encounter here. I'm gonna wrap that up and call it a session. Man, I've really been getting this with that. Skeletal minion out here. There he is, a chanter. Oh, come on. Y'all just gonna do me like that? Yeah. Fail. dead. Done and done. last one. Those things do hurt. Got him. Very good. There's a lot of frantic battle going on.
I'll never understand the Akkadian love for death traps.
Looks like I could deactivate these if I could find the switches. I don't see any more switches. I ain't gonna trip, I'm by it now. So I've passed beyond that location. Camp.
This place seems less like a death trap. Maybe we could stop, catch our breath.
Alright, I wasn't wanting to draw this out any further, but I think this is gonna have to be it, just with the way the things have gone today.
There's always a weird sort
He
of
wouldn't
quiet
change.
on
Oh,
the
you
eve
told
of
me. I
battle.
told you it was.
I'm feeling that
no,
now.
I built Navy
Seems like a
ships,
good
but
time
no,
to
not a
gather our thoughts.
not a
and
seaman.
Share a drink before
But salute to the seaman. I agree.
whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect
No, I
place to
just
stop and
helped build
relax.
Navy ships.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
How about you, Marius?
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled. But when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Are you going to be okay, Jata?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild yet serene. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis.
How much I charge to build the ship?
Conflict and peace.
It's gonna be
Life and death.
it's gonna require 4 10-hour shifts a week at a rate of, at this point, I'd say $25 an hour. Overtime and weekends, holidays. All right, let's go. I feel it too. I'm glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
Are you going to be all right, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
At least one of us is ready for what's ahead.
I can't say that I'm prepared, but I'm ready.
What about you, Yatsley?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you, dearie. I'll be ready by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
You said, can we do a trade? A trade? What you trying to trade? I got Barbie Magical Island. I can trade. You got a Switch? Cool. So you ain't hold off and just wait for the Switch too, huh? Ask me again when this is over. I can't examine my feelings right now.
Introspection cannot be rushed. It takes time and often silence.
Oh, for sure. You've survived this long. You'll get us where we need to go.
I'll nod.
Well, no matter what happens, we've already survived more of the living lands than anyone else.
We've already gone farther than Nandru ever did. Whew. I can't wait to see what my statue looks like.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you hunted your own killer and put him down. It takes a hard head or a thick skull to face something that almost ended you once.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporelings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far
Look
we've
at us.
come in a short time.
Our work isn't finished. Sapadal is only the beginning.
One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
He's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
Oh, that doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story time, does it?
I thought my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
what if we stayed here forever and never looked back?
Don't think I haven't considered it. But our problems won't just go away on their own.
Stay here? I mean, we are here. It's supposed to be paradise. Can't be worse than Galawain's tusks.
Tempting as it sounds, if there's one thing I've learned from you, it's that running from problems only lets them fester.
Unfortunately, you are uniquely qualified to deal with this, so we're stuck fixing things. Dread.
Get some sleep.
All right.
Plenty of
Yeah,
time.
that's I'm gonna call it here. That's a good spot. I gotta grab a little bit of rest for the morrow. It's been quite a week, fam. It's been quite a week. But as always, it has been a pleasure. We'll get back on this coming up Thursday. And I suspect we should beat it before the new week. And don't forget, when you get your hands on that keyboard, joystick, gamepad, mouse, or light gun, or virtual headset, you be sure to game it good. And we'll catch you on the next one.